Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. Always walk back. Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. There's plenty to tell you. Jack's animal fun facts. Jack's animal fun facts. Jack's animal fun facts.
Puma, what is done? Whoa! Look out! Oh. Darwin heard Eli's in trouble. Decided to rally more back. The machine stopped, and just as Kip and Bill thinks she should give up here, but Eli was determined to stop them. They're heading this direction. We'll have to try even harder. Darwin brought some harpy eagles, more parrots and monkeys to help out. We'll have to try. So, want to play hardball, huh? Let's show them. The harp, they charged after him, and the harp eagles dropped rocks in to give some damage. Green anaconda slithered aboard. He'll deal with this brute. And tangling with an anaconda, don't try and mess with him. Tangling with an anaconda is a dangerous thing to do. Anacondas are big and strong, but they usually will attack when they feel threatened. So treat him with kindness. If you mess around with it and grab the tail, it might see that as a threat. Eliza and the tapir climb on board. Just the anaconda had a trick or two of its scales. They're constrictors, after all. Okay, anaconda, let go. Yeah. Snap. It let go so quickly it made them fall out of the cap. But he wants to know which one to make it stop. Whoa! Steering. Grabber. A little. Oh. Thanks, Possum. Then there was trouble. Eliza could see the cliff where they're going to. Eliza hoped a little back scratcher. Or jamming this power source inside would do the trick. Careful, Eliza. The machine slowed down and then descended right on the edge of the cliff halfway. The possum and the deer Eliza jumped clear. Now to tip it over to get rid of it. I tried to tell those criminals what they're doing is wrong, but they wouldn't listen. And the tapir gave one push. The machine fell over and down to over the cliff and smashed into pieces. That'll shut that machine down for good. The fight was over. Everyone cheered. Now, deal with those folks. those two villains had landed hid in a tree until that sloth knocked him out. Or should I say, lost grip. Eliza and all the animals have them cornered. Nice try. You put the environment and the animals in danger. And because of you, you caused a great deal. You'll have nuisance, trouble, and you're under arrest here for this evil scheme of yours. The two villains about to get away. But just then, who was this? The authorities sprung out and grabbed them. Got you! And were placed under arrest. Not only that, they're sent away from South America in disgrace. The chief told them to take them away at once. You two are under arrest here, you mongrels, said Glass Mom and Dan. Oh, well, something like that. Take them away, fellas. And another thing, if you dare show your face again, I'll be ready. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, Carla. John. Sorry for extremeness. It's to them. It was very serious business.
Nice work, Thornback. Clever using those drums.
Well, it has a special messaging feature in there. The Rangers and the last appearance are on good terms. It wasn't long before the helicopters came to pick them up and take them away. And what about Eliza? Well, the young tapir and the other animals, Eliza, Donnie, and Darwin, and took cover back in the rainforest just to watch them secretly deal with the rest. A few moments later, Eliza knew it was time to go home, back to the convey. Had a little transport they rode in.
Great back there. Thanks. Thanks for what? Helping with the machine. Helping? Why if it wasn't for me? And you. And all the other animals. We did it together. You're right. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Take care of all the other rainforest animals here. And for all your bravery, we have decided that you and this herd should make you a great leader. Thanks to Eliza, who formed a way to save the rainforest. Eliza waved goodbye to all the animals, saying, "See you soon, everybody. I'll check on you later." Well, Eliza's parents were surprised to see him. But there's one thing they need to do. They need to restore the forest right away to keep the rainforest healthy. And so they did. You bunch here have a good start restoring it while your mother takes a little nap. And so they did. The rainforest is full of high biodiversity. Rainforests need serious protection to survive. And to get an idea of why it's good hope, there are many kind. The rainforest is home to many different animals. In fact, the Amazon, 20% oxygen comes from there. All the plants, trees, the importance of the water cycle, and home to so much of the precious life on Earth. Remember, even though it's pretty awful, there's hope. But let's just say mission accomplished. Eliza and the animals saved the rainforest, and the criminals were sent to justice. While rainforest animals are home to many different creatures, did you know that tapirs are a keystone species? When they eat a fruit, they spread the seeds to help new plants and trees grow, which is pretty goodwill to me. Yes. Thanks to the animals. Rainforest. How come?
Are they sowing plants or something?
In a way, when animals eat nuts fruit, one of the nuts, they drop bits of them which had seeds and nuts. Take a look at this agouti, for example.
This agouti.
It often buries nuts for later. These rodents that look like hamsters or guinea pigs stored often bury nuts here, but they can bury nuts here to let new plants grow. A messy eater in the rainforest can be a good thing, a good side to it. What about those people taking all the nuts? They're going to help out too. They also take what they need. They're doing sustainable ways won't do any harm, so the trees will see it again. They make good for living with the rainforest without harming it.
Yes, Henry.
People are doing what's right to do everything they can to protect rainforests. There are lots of things to know about, and there's so many different plants and animals that we haven't even discovered. Now, you may have seen that possum in here. Opossums are marsupials. And as you can see, an opossum isn't really freakish looking. It's not. No. There are different kinds of possums in South America, like this guy, known as the water possum. It may look a little freaky, but he's just harmless. They only eat fruit and insects. And that rocket deer are one of the more than 45 different species of deer in the rainforests. Their big ears make a great hearing. And of marsh deer like to hang out near marshes where they can hang out near water, cool drink, and good sources of plants and food for them. What about the anaconda? The green anaconda is the world's largest snake. Anacondas are constrictors, which means they wrap themselves around their prey and squeeze really tight. Well, once they had a meal, they can go for weeks or months without a bite. Weeks? How can they do that? Well, anacondas, as like all snakes, have very thin stomachs. So they have to bask in the sun, which helps digest their food, what they eat, and do the important things to keep their bodies healthy. Despite their up to 29 feet long and weigh 500 pounds, they like to hang on underground holes and shade of trees, and their colors help blend in. It's called camouflage. And a mother anaconda can have 80 babies at a time. But they don't lay eggs. Instead, they give birth, like most mammals. And why is tangling with an anaconda dangerous?
Tangling with an anaconda is a dangerous thing to do.
Because they're constrictors, grabbing a snake by the tail makes them feel threatened. Or terrible teasing, if you ask me. Green anacondas may be slow on land, but anacondas are great in water. They're fast swimmers, and they like to hang in water because they got way to cool down. Their eyes and nostrils are on top of their heads, so they can breathe and see even when most of their body is underwater. As you can see, the capybara does like to hang out in mud and a good swimmer, just like the tapir. Because like tapirs, capybaras are social. They've been seen hanging with their animals. A capybara is the largest rodent in the world. It can weigh as much as 200 pounds, but run fast as a young horse on land. Fruits, grass, and water plants, and they live in huge herds, love to bask in the sun. And they're strong swimmers too. Really? Very strong.
Hello there. Capybaras are strong swimmers. Their toes are partially webbed
Their
for paddling.
toes are webbed for paddling.
Their small eyes,
Nose, and ears
are located
located
high
on
on
top of
their
their
head.
heads, so they can keep heads above water while they swim.
This helps the capybara stay alert. They're also super friendly.
Now back to the tapirs, even though I'm a little off subject, what I'm going to say is tapirs are remarkable creatures. In fact, there are even some prehistoric looking ones in prehistoric world of mammals and birds. And since their evolution, because they are able to adapt, that means adjust themselves to their own environments. And while tapirs need in their habitats protected and stuff, the rainforests has everything they need here. So remember, every animal has own habitat it needs to survive. It's just nature's way. While tapirs are great underwater, right, they can stay underwater for a long time. And check it out here. A tapir's toes, they're 4 on the front feet and 3 on behind. They look similar to hooves of a horse, don't they? And why tapirs look that way? Because evolution. And it's just the way it is with them. Whenever you see a tapir basking in the sun, sometimes they like to sleep a lot to catch up on it after a little night shift for a late night snack. Well, now you've got this really started. Watch this little feature. These wildlife authorities in Southeast Asia have found a tapir that got stuck here in this little pit filled with water. The tapir was heavy. And after a good struggle to get it out, he's all right, but he needs some time to recover. What are they going to do then now? Well, they're going to take him to the rescue center and get him all good as new in no time. It'll only take a month, but once he's all good as new, he'll be released back to his natural habitat. Sounds goodwill to me. Quite an example. Malayan tapirs and all kinds where they belong, living free and in the wild. And that is the way it ought to be here. Right where they belong. Now, what do you learn from this story from Tapir with Elias in it? It takes a whole great teamwork to work together to help a habitat. And important to take it very personal. We love every single creature who lives there. There are so many mysteries, so much to learn from the plants and animals of the rainforest. All the biodiversity is a really good reason to protect and save this place from all rainforests of the world. You can find out more about them from looking in books or ask a zookeeper for a local one when you'd like it. And also one thing, recycle paper to protect trees and stuff. And if you can do that, you'll be a great steward of the earth. Speaking of helping restore things, I better help clean up around the house. My cousin Riley's on his way this week. I'll see you next time.